fix things or look at, helping guys get past it and look for the big weekend this week?
Basically, we just had to sit down and take a deep breath for a moment. Me and Alex talked, very in depth on Sunday, a couple guys, and without the coaches being there, then Monday, we talked as a team, and just trying to, go back to what we were doing in the beginning that helped us win games, and ultimately that's defense. Guarding guys, stopping three-point shots, and being one of the best defensive teams in the country, and then just buying into the offense, playing with pace and space, and then making those extra passes out there that coach always preaches on. So, honestly, it was a rough week for us, but, at least we get to learn from it, and, we got a tough week ahead of us, and, we're very capable, and so we just got to come out there and, fight, and we just been striving on getting better every day, so we can, get some wins.
Tijon, why do you think last week you guys had trouble, guarding your guys, guarding the three-point line, and also, as you said, buying into the offense? Why do you think those things haven't been happening?
I think a lot of it has to do with us just not dialed in and then not trusting each other. I don't know if you guys are familiar with our terminology and stuff like that, but, when someone drives baseline, not being there on the baseline just because we're not sure someone's going to have our back to have the first pass guy. So, just being able to, stick to our defense and our principles and, just fighting together out there and all of it. I think we played hard out there, but, we just got to play smart at the same time. So, we just getting back to the basics, make sure we're shoring up the defensive end, and, I think we'll, be able to come out of this on the right side. It's a good learning point for us. I think every team in the country's had, some losses like this, and no one's undefeated right now. So, we just got to be able to learn from it and, learn quick.
You mentioned that you, Alex, and a couple of the other guys on Sunday kind of talked. What was the tone of that meeting for you guys?
Just being 100% honest. And that's what we need, and that's what we have to do in order to, overcome things like this. So we just want to be honest with each other, tell guys, if we're doing good, doing bad, what we need to work on, and no sugarcoating it. Because, me and Alex, this is our last year, so, we're going to do whatever we can to help guys, come up to, play the best of their ability, give it their all. So we're just talking about how we can figure things out, and, coach it. Teams are, player-led, the good ones, so we got to be able to lead out there.
Did you meet, here or at, one of your apartments or something like that?
Yeah, at Alex's apartment.
Second time around, seeing San Francisco and Gonzaga, what makes San Francisco a difficult team to play?
Well, you got to give them credit. They're a really good team. Very good statistics-wise, numbers-wise. Starting off with their two guards, two guys, they've been there for a while now, and they're head of their team right now. So we just got to be able to go out there and fight. And they're a great shooting team, great rebounding team, and overall we just got to be able to put together 40 minutes. And that's something we haven't done the last two games, so we got to be able to do that this time.
Is that what you remember the most about San Francisco the last time you guys played them? Because they've got a couple of huge, BYU and the Boss and some of them. Was there anything kind of in particular that stands out about the last game specifically that you guys played on the Hilltop side?
Yeah, well, I remember the whole game. It's kind of weird, but they're very physical. They're dominating us early on rebounds. They have some big guys in there that can, hurt us early, try to get some easy post catches early on. And there's BYU and Shabazz is surrounded by a number of great shooters, and those guys are tough to guard. They're some of the leading scorers in our country. In our conference. But at the end of the day, they're just physical, a great team, well coached. They're not going to back down from anybody. And if you guys seen, they gave Gonzaga a run, so they're a great team, and we just got to come out and be able to fight.
Tijon, what is the key to gaining back the confidence as a team, especially after a difficult week last week, and how much does getting to be at home for these next two help that?
I honestly don't think it's a secret to what we have to do. It's kind of just getting back to the basics of what we've been doing all this season long. being in the right spot, trusting each other, communicating, talking early, loud, and often. And so, I think that's basically what we're keen on, is just going back to the basics. Sometimes we try to get away from it just because we have a little success. But, once we dial that in, I think we'll be fine. And definitely coming back home is always a plus. We got the best fans in the country with The Rock, and I know this is going to be like a sold-out crowd. And I've seen all the stuff on social media already about them, tailgating and stuff overnight. But, we're just blessed to be able to play in front of a crowd like that, so it definitely will help us.